Welcome to the 5-Minute English Vocabulary Podcast. My name is Herbert Lee, and I'll be your host. Now you can easily improve your vocabulary without memorizing long lists of boring words, and still develop a powerful command of English. You'll learn the origin of words, or etymology, told as easy-to-remember stories. You'll also hear some jokes, and learn some idioms as well. Episode 31. Words of the Year 2022. There are over 1 million words in the English language, so what words should you add to your vocabulary? One good place to study is to download the 1,000 most common words in English. These lists are compiled by scanning articles, books, and documents into a database and analyzing what words are the most used in English. These lists are updated frequently, so the lists show a good range of commonly used words. To use these lists effectively, download and print one of the lists. The lists are based on frequency of use, so start from the top and see which words you know, and then make up 2 lists. A list of words that you know, and a list of words you don't know. You might also make a list of words that you have heard, but not sure what they mean or how to use them. Then, glance at the list from time to time, and look up words you don't know or are unsure of. This is a very efficient way to learn vocabulary. And remember to use an English-to-English dictionary when you do this. You can make this one of your New Year resolutions. Try looking up just 1 or 2 words a day. Okay, let's go to today's episode. All the dictionary publishers and other organizations publish a Word of the Year list. Usually, these are the most commonly used words during that year. Since these words are frequently used, it's important to learn these words. Your vocabulary will be up to date, and you will understand what people are talking about. You won't learn these from textbooks because textbooks are 10 to 15 years old, and new words are not included. Oxford Dictionaries announced the results of a public vote for its 2022 Word of the Year. The winner? Goblin Mode. The term is defined as a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations. Historically, the Word of the Year has been selected by the Oxford Languages team and lexicographers. Last year's winner was vax, and other past winners include selfie in 2013, and climate emergency in 2019. In 2022, however, they surveyed their readers, and Goblin Mode was the clear winner. Merriam-Webster Dictionaries also announced its pick for the Word of the Year the previous week, gaslighting, which we'll cover later in this episode. Goblin Mode first appeared on Twitter in 2009, but it went viral earlier this year. In February, someone tweeted a fake headline claiming that rapper Kanye West and actress Julia Fox broke up because he didn't like when she went Goblin Mode. Though Fox never actually said this, reports CNN's Christian Edwards. The popularity of Goblin Mode may be linked to a rejection of the perceived, carefully created lifestyles often presented by social media users. The trend has also been linked to a manner of coping with the effects of COVID-19 pandemic on society, since this is described as a way of life that gives people permission to reject traditional societal norms and values and embrace their basic instincts. So what does Goblin Mode actually mean? According to the official Oxford Dictionary definition, Goblin Mode is a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations. Wow! We're willing to expose ourselves in public. Do you love picking the fluff between your toes after taking your socks off? So do a lot of people, actually, as it turns out. Whatever your hidden guilty pleasure is, entering your Goblin Mode means you won't have to hide any of it. Let it all hang out is the mantra of the Goblin Mode era. Goblin Mode resonates with all of us who are feeling a little overwhelmed at this point. It's a relief to know that we're not always the idealized, perfect selves that we're encouraged to present on our Instagram and TikTok feeds, explained Casper Grathwohl, president of Oxford Languages. People are embracing their inner goblin, and voters choosing Goblin Mode as the word of the year tells us the concept is likely here to stay, added Grathwohl. That ends part 1 of Words of the Year 2022. This is Herbert Lee saying bye for now and see you in part 2.